Today we wanted a little snack, and so we decided to make some keto-friendly no-bake cookies. This is an extremely simple recipe. So what we're going to do, we're going to get started off by taking 1.5 tablespoons of butter, and we're going to stick this in the microwave and we're going to melt it. Alright, I put my butter in there and I cooked for about 1 minute. Depending on your microwave, it's going to vary, so just watch your butter as it's in the microwave. To this, we're going to add 1 tablespoon of cocoa powder. If you don't want to use cocoa powder, you don't have to. You can just leave this just plain peanut butter style, but we want to add a little chocolate to ours. We're going to add 1 teaspoon of Swerve. Maybe if I get the right the right measuring spoon, that is. And you can use stevia if you want. But just make sure, I know that on the Swerve, 1 teaspoon of Swerve is equal to 1 teaspoon of sugar, so it's completely equal. We're going to also add to that 1/4 of a teaspoon of vanilla. If you do not have vanilla, up your butter to 2 tablespoons. Now we're going to give that a little mix. Now this recipe we're going to stick in the freezer and we're going to let it chill. One of the things without us actually cooking all the sugars and stuff, it's not going to create a caramel or a binding agent or that sort. Our only binding agent pretty much is going to be our peanut butter and our butter as it gets more chilled. So to that we're also going to add a little bit of salt, and we're going to add 1. Actually, we don't need salt. I completely lied about salt. So what we're going to do now, we're going to add to that 2/3 cup of peanut butter. I set the salt out for some reason, and I think it's because I was looking at another recipe. We all make those errors from time to time, or for some of us more often. We're using our favorite peanut butter, which is Jif. I think it was ranked as the #1 peanut butter nationwide. It has less sugar and bad ingredients compared to the other ones. Alright, got that mixed. And now we're going to add to that 1 cup of coconut. Now this coconut is going to be unsweetened. So whenever you check your packages, make sure it's unsweetened. Our dog's about to go crazy. I think she probably sees a squirrel outside. That mixed in. Now we're going to take these and put them on our parchment sheets. Right. Got that mixed. What we're going to do now is we're going to do about 1/2 tablespoon. Make these into smaller ones. Stick them on our sheet tray. We put some wax paper down so it doesn't stick. Once we get these all onto the baking sheet, we're going to stick these in the freezer for roughly 5 to 10 minutes. And then we're going to take them out and eat them all probably. But if you don't eat them all, you'll need to place them in a Ziploc bag and stick them back in the refrigerator because they will be sticky otherwise. Alright, we are finished done with that. We're going to stick this in the freezer, like I said, for 5 to 10 minutes. When eating these cookies, you can eat roughly 2 cookies and it's going to equal about 6 grams of carbohydrates. So actually not bad for you. So I'm going to go ahead and stick these in the freezers. Have a couple of these. No reason why, just because they're good for you, that they can't look pretty, right? Quote from my mother, by the way. Alright, there we go. We have a keto no-bake cookie.